right, I'll get back in.
So the one challenge is it seems like more guys are fearless, right? There are fearless women, but they're fewer and far between, right? And guys will just go do things. And women, we just seem to carry anxiety and worry with us. So the challenge for me with my daughter is that she's going to be very nervous about coming out and doing something like this. However, when you take it and you make it all women, it takes away the component of, wait a second, this person's not like me. These are all women. They're of different skill levels, different backgrounds, different capabilities in their vehicles. And so I think that de-stresses a lot of the anxiety. And then you get, have a chance to just go do it and try it. And then once you've tried it, you're like, you know what, this wasn't that difficult.
Over a fence, down through a pasture, totally blew out the front end.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yep, she's got the duct tape ready for go over my
I have
house.
it handy.
We are all carrying duct tape just in case. Got to keep the boys in line.
That's right.
I come out here to this event a little anxious, just like some of you. I mean, I've heard it, throughout the crowd. I want to do this. I'm scared. I am not sure of myself. I'm normally the passenger. I see this year after year. Women come in on Thursday night and they leave a different lady. Some people are getting new rigs, and I am all about that. So.
I'm Micah Smith. I'm from Amarillo, and I am looking forward to meeting some of these lovely ladies and seeing them do amazing things.
I am Louise Hayes. I am from Fort Worth, Texas. And for me, it is also meeting some of the new ladies, but also just crushing some more challenges. That's what I want to do. Crush some challenges. Crush it. Crush it.
Crush it.
Arla Crest, Prairie Grove, Arkansas, just to meet a bunch of the ladies and to get out of my comfort zone.
So I'm Rachel from Fort Smith. I am Arla's passenger princess, but I'm actually here to cheer on all my ladies and meet new ladies. They're a lot of fun to be around. So
I'm Misty. I'm from Florida, and I'm here to push my limits and my Forerunners limits.
This is the most unique experience. I came to the very first one, and having the opportunity to do new things, right? Because it was the first time I had really off-roaded where I was driving, and I had to get somebody stuck out of a hole because she drove into a crevice and tilted, and I was so excited because I got to pull with. I pulled straps. I was like, let's go. but the experience was learning that an obstacle is just a challenge. It's not something that has to stop you. And being encouraged by the group we had, everybody was pitching in, everybody was learning together, and you leave here feeling that much more confident. If I can drive over that boulder, then I can certainly handle my difficult customer.
I will say, as someone that does not have a rig, these ladies make me feel welcome. They invited me to come, so I got to come as passenger princess, which I absolutely enjoy. So I would say if you have somebody that you know that you could get in the rig with, I would say do it 100%.
Sure, bud.
Oh, short dog.
Doing the hard things, and then also
also, just like Dirk said yesterday during stage 5, that he was able to celebrate with us when he saw us, accomplishing our goals and facing our fears. He felt like every day, every time it was like a new celebration. That it was a gift to him. And I think the same thing. Like when you see someone make it up that hill, and we cheer each other on. I mean, I think about last year after I got up the first one in the test run, I just had to stop. My husband was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, got out and was just like, "Yeah!" And it's like, just to let that out. And it's a safe spot. It's like, if someone's like, "All right," instead of being like, "All right, is she okay?"
Did that forever. Why are you excited about that?
Yeah, it's more about, getting out there and being uncomfortable, I think, about doing some things and finding a way to make it happen, and especially whenever it's stuff that we don't normally do or that maybe like our husbands normally do instead, so more independence.
What's that girl on TikTok? She says, say the weird thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Has built a lot of trails out here and kind of helps maintain them some too. So you'll see him working throughout the day, I'm sure. We never come out here and he not lift a shovel or trim something or move a rock. It'd be really cool if we were down here and he flies through.
For the gram.
The terrain here is quite different from other places that I've wheeled, and that's pretty much, I've learned every place is a little different or a lot different. I think this is the only trip I've ever been on where the majority of wheelers are new to the skill, and I learn from them because they have new learning experiences, which in turn make my learning experiences even more extended. So it's been so much fun doing that.
This is my first time coming out here, and this is my first time taking this Jeep off-road. So I was excited to get my new Gladiator off-road. For me, it's just knowing that, again, building that confidence in myself, because my husband historically has been the driver when we four-wheel, And so it's knowing that I can do it myself, and I've got some great support from these other ladies. So it's just nice to see so many other women out here supporting each other and lifting each other up.
I'm from a little town called Anahuac, Texas, near the coast area, on the other side of Houston. I just started driving off-road in June of last year. I started watching Matt and Kara, and I fell in love with them. They were awesome. I loved watching their show. So my husband didn't have anything on this Jeep as of June of last year, and you see it now. And this is my 4th time on dirt. I did it in November when they had their Patreon, and I only did blue and green, and today I did black. So it's been an experience of a lifetime. I'll never forget it, and I can't wait to come back in November and do it again. I can't do it. I'm too heavy. You're not. You know, I watched one of Kara's episodes, and they did Adventure Her, and one of her friends went down the drop zone, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way I can do that. There's no way I can do that. And Kara says, you can do it. And I was like, when I watched it on video, it was so scary, but I did it today. And everybody behind me has cheered me on and made me feel like I can do it. And I'm not very positive about myself, and they helped me do that. So that was why I really wanted to do this, and I will be back every year. This is amazing. I've never been around women who support each other the way they have, and it's amazing. It's the only thing I can say. It's amazing, and I'm very grateful.
My name is Ginny of Barbanel, and what I've enjoyed about Adventure Her is just the challenge and watching Kim get better at her driving.
My name is Kim Parker. I'm here because Ginny and Aaron are my friends, and they let me drive their Jeep. I've never driven a Jeep before. Well, yesterday was my first day, and I have enjoyed doing something I've never done before. This is really outside my comfort zone, and it's really inspiring. I think you have to convince yourself, and then just commit, you know, and just do it. And it turns out like everyone's capable, you know, and everyone's car is capable, and just trusting yourself, trusting your car.
Although you can't call it a car, it's a Jeep.
I'm sorry. Isn't a Jeep a car?
I think a Jeep is a, I wouldn't say SUV, but all-terrain, not even ATV, but it's not just a car, it's like
a vehicle?
It's more than a car.
Not a hard left, but just a left.
It's a Jeep.
Slight left.
Okay. I guess it's a Jeep thing, as they say, right?
Off that ledge. Move it, driver. Driver. You're about to see it. Yep, this will be good. Let's start climbing in the back. Yep, there you go. Okay. Pretty good. Let's go passenger. Passenger. Okay, come on up. Let's get the rear locker off. Okay, going up. Stay on that line. Don't turn this yet. Stay on that line. Okay.
Joe, am I taking off my front lockers? Hang on. I know, but they're not turned off yet.
Go ahead and back up. Go ahead and back up quite a bit. Okay?
Okay. The light's still blinking.
Once you get to the top, if you have lockers, go ahead and turn both of them off and then leave them off.
Lori, are you ready? Lori, you can come on up.
Oh, jeez, he's falling.
A little bit more passenger.
Oh, he walked away.
You're gonna have to back up. Third passenger.
Whew. That was about like Black Bear Pass. Sort of.
You see the hair standing on my arms. So this event has been phenomenal for me. So I was a single mom and I moved to Dallas, and I lived in a gated community, which was nice. Once you got in the gate, everything was great. We didn't go out after dark. We heard gunshots after dark. So yeah, it lasted 6 months, and then I moved to Longview, Texas. And then a few months later, my husband and I started talking, and he talked me into moving back to the Metroplex, and it was game over from there. We got married. He had 4 kids. I had 2. His youngest was 2, and the oldest was 8. So they were all kind of staggering. The 2 girls were the youngest.
Jen, you're pretty bound up right there. Start her passenger. Hard passenger.
Okay, so what does female empowerment mean to you?
It's about women coming together and bringing each other up, helping them, guiding them, just being there for each other, really. And I mean, I'll be flat out honest. I've tried a few Jeep girl groups, and they're not my thing. But this is another totally 180 from any of that. It's different. It's like, this is the one girl grouping that I will go do outside of, just a friend of mine, go hit at the park and go to Gilmer and camp, or, but this, I encourage everyone to come to this. I've been telling her for years to come, Lori, and finally this year she's came, and I don't know, it's really good.
I'm Diane. I'm from near Memphis, Tennessee, in a little town called Millington, just north of Memphis.
Right there, Lori, come on up.
The first time I came to Adventure Her was last year, and I came at the encouragement of my husband, who loves to encourage me to do challenging things, to learn how to do this, because usually he is the driver, and to give me the opportunity to learn how to kind of spread my wings and learn some new skills, gain some confidence, hang with some friends, get some good community. I've made a lot of friends, so that's what brought me back this year. I would say that it looks way more terrifying than it is. Not to disregard the adrenaline rush that you feel and the actual fear that you are going through and conquering. But until you put your hands on it and get your feet dirty and your tires muddy, you really don't understand how empowering and how it feels to overcome the challenges, whether it be your fear or the fear of the terrain or the fear of socializing with complete strangers. But coming out here is so much more. So much more than you would ever expect it to be. The experience is so much bigger and better than you would expect it to be. Don't let your fear hold you back. You are so much more powerful and strong and capable than you could possibly ever imagine that you are. And you should never let fear of the unknown hold you back.
Yeah, you're coming up, just get right behind the vehicle in front of you.
We have all made the turn into the creek bed. 10-4, thank you.
Well, my daughter bought a Jeep, and I thought it would be something fun that we could all do as a family. And so I bought a Jeep, we got in a Jeep club. As soon as I bought a Jeep, my husband decided he had to have one, so he bought one. So that's how we just started getting into it and started building our Jeeps out with the tires and the lift and the armor we wanted, and that part of it's been fun too, you know, just building it how you want it.
Janice, you and Joe are some of the most salt of the earth people I know. I love sharing the trails with you. I was thinking how creative their brains must be to develop Starlight. So amazing. Do we still have the Bronco too? I'm passing the landing zone. Careful.
I decided, after seeing my mom after she retired, she got ill shortly after she retired and didn't get to spend her retirement quite like she wanted to, that you have to do it while you can. If you can do it now. Don't wait. My takeaway is that I came all by myself. My husband didn't come with me. I set up camp by myself. I figured it all out by myself. And I know I can do it, and I'm excited about doing it again. And just meeting new friends, new people, and new trails, learning new things. It's just been so much fun, and I really don't know if I want to wait a whole year to do it again. So I might be out here a little sooner.
It's so funny. So for our channel, like, we have husbands that are like, how can I get my wife more, involved? Or how can I have my women come out and do these things with me and all this? And next thing you know, they come to one of these events and they're like, oh, I regret asking those questions. Just get what you get. But yeah, so I've been off-roading, gosh, it's been probably over 10 years off-roading. I like off-road, I like off-roading more than overlanding, just because it's a lot of like setup, tear down, move, I'd rather I'm a crawler rather than, I don't like the mud, I like rocks, and I like the technical aspect of off-roading. I do like to camp, but as long as my husband's there to set everything up, I'm okay with that. You see more prominently the men, doing off-roading and overlanding kind of things. And it's really sad because, I did Hell's Gate in a Grand Cherokee, and IFS is a really hard thing to do. And I three-wheeled it up before I'd even started, there was a guy at the top that was just like, did she have a car seat in the back? Did she make it to the grocery store okay? Like all these jokes. And then when I get to the top, he was just like, wow, my wife would never do that. And why don't you start off with that? Why don't you say at the bottom, instead of making those remarks, just say something like, dang, that's awesome that she's really trying this. Like encouragement. We need that. Men need that, women need that, humans, be kind and all of that. But yeah, I am a huge proponent of women getting out here and learning their capabilities, because a lot of times we're passengers, but even as a passenger, you're also a co-driver. If something happens to the driver, you're responsible and you need to know how to work your rig. So I 100% think that women should get out here and do the hard things, and because I think that if we just keep doing what we do, someone's eventually going to notice, and if not, maybe our daughters are, so someone's always watching us in our family, and so, but at the end of the day, we need to be proud of who we are.
So this is your opportunity for promo for 2026.
All right, 2026 Adventure Her, you guys. 2025 finished. It was epic. Don't wait. Sign up. Get ready. Get your calendars out. Mark it off. We're gonna have it. It's the 4th year, reunion with everybody out here. It's gonna be so amazing and bigger than it was. Get out here.